Welcome back, Daydreamer. Thanks for sticking it out with me and letting me take a couple of weeks off. I appreciate it. I didn't do anything super special for this first episode back because, well, I was making the most out of my time with family. But today, I want to talk to you about why SD kits are really cool.
Ragtag Daydreams is sponsored by NewTypeHQ.com.
So we're going to be building the ground type SD kit today. And while I'm building this, I'm going to go through, just some different things that has come to mind. And I really want to bring things back to basics because I've started getting a little ahead of myself, I think. Of course, I had a tragedy with pouring epoxy and those kind of things, and I'm going to change up a little bit of how I do episodes moving forward because I want to keep things fresh and easy for me to make content, and at the same time, I want to bring you guys something good each week without, just forcing it and then not having content that's good. Yeah, well, you know what I mean. So how I'm going to change that up is I am going to basically work on a project to completion, and once that project is complete, I will edit down all of the different parts of it and try to condense it into one video that you can watch through and just kind of get everything from. It may be a small project, it may be a larger project, but I'm going to try to get it all done at once, even over the course of a month or something like that, and then I'll spend time to edit and do everything. Basically, what I've noticed is that pushing for a unique video on the same project every week, I could be spending that editing time, which is at least a couple of hours usually, actually working on the project. And I've now got into the habit of doing Whip Wednesdays, which is really great because it's kind of short form content. You're seeing how things are built. So you still have something to look forward to every week, and then something large, maybe every week, maybe once a month, whenever I get done. So, that's what I'm going to do. As always, if you like this or you're looking forward to any future episodes, please subscribe, like the video, hit the notification bell so that you know whenever I put out more videos. And let's start assembling this little guy.
So with SD kits, I really like to cut all the pieces out at once. And it's just because there's so few runners and so few pieces that it's really easy to look at the instructions and just pick out the part. The numbering of the parts and the lettering of the parts really don't make that much difference whenever you have a picture of it right there. These are simple kits, and they're great to put together for that reason, just to get into the hobby. I think they're a great intro for kids or someone who's maybe really nervous about model building. Maybe you've never done it before. They're great. They're also very, very inexpensive and oftentimes don't leave many nub marks and seam lines and things like that behind, at least where it would look, well, bad. And right here we have a nub mark that we need to get rid of. And just to be in the back to basics mentality, all I'm doing is using the back, that's the non-bladed side of the hobby knife, to scrape away. So that means you don't have to have a file just to build these kits or to refine them and take this stuff off, like the nub marks and things like that. You can use the back of it, shave it down, and then just sand over it to make it smooth. And they look great after that. If you're going to build this kit, this little part right here, total pain in the ass. But I think that's the hardest thing that I've ever had to do on an SD kit, and it was only because it was awkward placement. As you can tell, it has no knees or anything like that. Very, very easy construction. By the way, SD stands for Super Dwarf, so that's where you get that chibi kind of cartoon anime cutesy style. It's also the reason that it does not have any, elbows or knees. And right here, of course, you don't even have to have a nice pair of tweezers. You can use the tip of your hobby knife, if you're careful, because it is sharp, to apply stickers so that you're not getting the oils from your fingers on the adhesive side and causing the sticker not to stick appropriately. The newer SD kits like this one are actually, they have a CX, that's cross silhouette, or CS, sorry, not CX, cross silhouette frame. There's instructions for both, building it normally and with the cross silhouette frame, but the cross silhouette frame is extra and is a completely different purchase. What it does is it gives it the knees and elbows.
This guy is done, and there he is. But, and hold on one sec, I did build another kit that was an SD kit, is an SD kit. And it has some hand painting, it has a lot of airbrush work, and yeah, it's this little guy, and I'll show you a better image over in the little photo area, but it's this little guy, this Zeta. It's amazing what you can do with a little work with these SD kits. They're cute, and you can make them look really, really great, and they're cheap. So I feel like SDs are very, very, very underrated. And they are one of the best ways to practice things like hand painting small details, taping off and spraying with an airbrush, pre-shading, working with different layers of different paints. So if you're trying to go for like a chrome versus, something else, I think it's great for that. It's really, really, really great for that. They're cheap, and they just, I don't know, they look good whenever you really put some work into them. Just like any kit is going to look good, but they're cute. So if cute's not your thing, then obviously it's not underrated. But cute's not really my thing, but I still like them. All right, so today I'll leave you with some images of these two guys next to each other so you can see what essentially a straight build would be. And then after some love. They are great canvases to practice new techniques, guys. And it really doesn't take much. If you just want to get into the hobby and you want something kind of neat to put on your shelf, that's super quick, pretty cheap, and nippers, hobby knife, maybe a sanding stick, you can make them look really good. So I hope you got something out of this today, guys. Don't forget to comment below and like and subscribe if you're not. Till next time, Daydreamer, I'm Justin, your Ragtag Daydreamer, and I'll see you soon.